Okay, it
Oh
just
man.
started.
Okay. Okay.
All right.
Can you hear me good?
What?
Can you hear me good?
Okay. Yeah, we're good. All
Okay.
right.
Okay.
So the first question is, what are important points made by the yes side of the debate? Um, do you want to start? Or do you want me to start?
You can start.
Okay. I said that, well, like the most important parts that I saw were that it showed lower rates of crime and delinquency and lower rates of teenage pregnancy and welfare dependency. And it
Uh huh.
showed higher rates of pro-social behavior, academic achievement, employment, income, and family stability, which like kind of I like
Right.
thought about that before even like kind of when I was just reading the first page of like what it was about the debate. And then it said there was three different main like reasons, which were social responsibility, scholastic success, and where's the other? And socioeconomic success.
Yeah,
I
I
guess
was going to say socioeconomic. Yeah.
all those things.
SES.
Um, and then I guess they like through their experiment, the police records showed that crime rate was lower for the people that were involved in the high scope Perry preschool program. So I guess that
Right.
proved. And then also only 31% of them had been arrested, while 51% of the control group, like the people in the experiment that weren't put into the preschool program, were arrested.
Right. I mean, and it makes sense because the better the neighborhood or the area that the school is in, then more likely it is to be like a better environment for the kids to be in there, because it's a better preschool. They're not
Yeah.
going to have like a prestigious preschool in like a high crime rate area.
Yeah, and then that's what they were saying too, like that like no matter where the area, like there should be like good preschools for these kids to go to because like their parents have to go and work.
Yeah, exactly.
And like it showed like the experiment showed that preschool helped either way. Like even if these kids are in a bad area, if they go to a good preschool like and have that for them, then it'll help keep them out of trouble and everything. And
I
then
agree. Yeah.
and then also it said something about like marriage that like 40% of females were married like that were went through the experiment, like went to preschool through like the preschool experiment, and then
Hmm.
only 8% of the females from the control group like that didn't go to the preschools were married. So I guess that kind of has to do with like the social aspect of it. Like they could have better social skills.
Yeah. And that's 100% true because preschool for the longest have been looked at as like a glorified babysitting job. But nowadays, I feel like people are really taking preschool seriously, and especially since I work at a preschool and I'm like a preschool teacher, I really take it seriously, and it really is like the foundation of a child's. It's the foundation of a child's life, and it really helps them like it really helps them to be able to socialize with kids,
Mhm.
their peers, and just aside from like learning like how to write their names or just how to
Yeah.
identify colors and shapes and things like that.
It like gets them a head start almost. Because like under the scholastic success thing, it was saying that there was higher graduation rates, like better grades, higher standardized
Hmm.
test scores, like all that stuff for the people who went to preschool.
Yeah, and we talk about this all the time at my at the preschool that I work at. It's like and this comes up in like my different education classes. A child can be like extremely smart, but if you lack those social skills, then it's kind of like you failed, in a way. Like
Mhm.
the teachers have failed you, or like your parents, because if you're arguing, if you're a preschool child or a child in preschool and you're on the playground and you want to figure out how to get that toy back from your friend, that, took it from you, and all you do is like stand there and cry or like push them, then preschool basically isn't working for you, because you should be able to like use your words, as teachers say, and communicate with them.
Yeah. Yeah, it definitely helps like this because you're around people at such a young age. You get used to being around people and learn how to interact and everything.
Right.
Um, all right. I think we touched like a lot of the stuff on the yes side. So then the next one is what are the important points made by the no side? All right. I mean, I do have to say I don't agree with the no side. I think kids should go to preschool because I think it helps like maybe it like helps them learn and like get a head start with everything. But
Hmm.
the no side was saying that like there's not quality care out there and like there's regulations regarding the governing care like from the government like there's not good regulations for what should the daycare should have and
Hmm.
they were saying also that caregivers are caring for like multiple children at a time so it like takes attention away and like a caregiver wouldn't be the same as a parent taking care of them because they don't receive the nurturing from their parents.
So what do you? I'm going to let you go first. What's your opinion?
I don't know.
Do
I
you?
think I think that I think daycare is like a good thing. Like over the summer, that's where I worked was in a daycare, and I like
Hmm.
I was like kind of iffy about it before I did work there. But then like everyone that was there cared. Like it wasn't nobody. There was no person there that did not care. And sometimes even
Right.
like the kids would come in with like stuff that their parents didn't. Like the one kid came in with like a moldy cup, and like his parents
Oh
didn't
wait,
realize
hold
that.
on.
Like, he realized that. You know what I mean? Like not saying that they're bad parents, but like we cared. It was almost like we took just as well care and cared as much.
Yeah. Yeah, I absolutely agree, because like there's a ratio when you're like dealing with children. So like at my daycare slash preschool, we have like primary kids. So, it's 4 to 1 when you're working with infants. So even though you have like those primary, I have four, like everyone gets that special attention. Like everyone gets that one-on-one, whether it's like, building with the blocks, or just like, us tickling them. So I feel like no one gets overlooked, because everyone has like that specific primary caregiver.
Yeah. No, I think that's like how it is too. And then he was also saying that it's not good services and that because like the caregivers aren't paid well so they don't care. And then but I think like ultimately there's more people that do care out there than that don't care when they're taking care of kids.
Yeah, I agree.
And then
Because sorry, go
no, you're
ahead.
fine, you can go.
Because like at the end of the day, like I have this conversation a lot, because I eventually want to be a teacher. So I figured work in a field where I'm, clocking in, getting these hours, but at the same time, it's something that I'm passionate about. So
Yeah.
I absolutely care. Like I can honestly say everybody at my center cares about their children. Like over the weekends, we're like texting each other, "Hey, I miss such and such." We're like exchanging videos with the kids. Building relationships with the parents, like sending them cute little videos that we took of them throughout the day. So I feel like if a person doesn't care, then the director at the center will recognize that,
Yeah,
and then
definitely.
take further steps to getting them like out of there. But
Yeah, that
ultimately, they
happens
do
at mine.
care.
Yeah, that happened at my daycare. Someone like this, like the director kind of could tell that she was like slacking. Like it was, I don't know if it was that she was like over. I don't really know what it was, and he actually ended up firing her, like because she wasn't putting forth as much effort and like caring as she should have been. Um,
Right, you got
and
to
then
weed out the
other
slackers.
what? Yeah, that's, and then the another last really thing that he said was that they need steady caregivers. Like he was saying that they went into like a daycare and one person was out for the day and then there was another like a teacher in there that the kids I guess weren't really used to. But I mean, every once in a while that I don't think that's really a big deal if it happens like every once in a while. Like if there was a different person every day, I think that'd be a problem, but like a day here and there, I don't think that's
Oh wait, you're
I
like
mean,
breaking up a little bit.
you good?
Wait, hold on, it froze. Yeah, okay.
All right, are we good?
Yeah, we're good, we're good,
Okay.
we're good.
Whew. Um, what was I saying? Oh, and it was like I think a steady caregiver is needed, but a day here and there I don't think is a big deal. Like if it's a different person.
Mhm.
Like if there's a different
Yeah.
person in there,
Yeah, I agree.
I think it would be a problem, but I don't know. Don't think it's a big deal. All right, the next question. Do you want to go on to
Right,
the next?
as long as it's not like consistent. Yeah, next question.
It was like a log. All right, before reading this debate, how did you feel about institutional childcare? Would you have planned on sending your children to institutional childcare? Did you get that? I don't know if you can hear me or not. Could you hear the question?
I'm just trying to make sure. Hold on.
Can you hear me?
Okay, there it is.
Okay. Did you hear the question or no?
Oh wait. No.
Okay.
But my connection is like really bad, so let's try to wrap it up. Sorry.
All right, we're on C. We have to get to G. But C and D can go. All right. So before reading this debate, how did you feel about institutional childcare, and would you have planned on sending your child to institutional childcare, and has your opinion changed? I would say I would send my kid because I think it's a good way for them to get like socially involved, and I don't think my opinion's changed.
I would definitely send my child as well, and no, my opinion hasn't changed.
Okay. Do you think the quality of childcare is more important for some children than others? I think that we need equal childcare for every child. I don't think it should be different for others.
I agree.
And then,
Everybody deserves the same, yeah, attention.
are you optimistic or pessimistic about the child care system in the U.S.? Um, I'm kind of in both because I think they just need to set like maybe stronger regulations, but I think there is people that do care out there, so I think I'm more optimistic about it.
Let's see, froze again.
I can see you.
Can you hear me? Is it frozen on your end?
No, you're good. And then the last question was, what do you think the government can and should do to provide better
Oh, because it keeps freezing.
quality care, child care programs? I think that they should just set stronger like regulations and to like put to make sure that like daycares are doing what they should be doing and keeping like everything in line and like hiring up to expectations and stuff.
Absolutely. I couldn't have said it better.
Oh, yeah.
I agree.
All right. So I think we're pretty good.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Good talk.
Bye.